Hey, perfect spirit. I'm Sam, the Miracle Man. Now let's create a miracle in your life right here, right now. No delay. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I founded Head Trash Anonymous. So head trash is all that worry, stress, anxiety, depression, panic attacks. It comes in so many different flavors and forms, and a lot of them are very subtle. So I help take all this chatter, this nonsense, and throw that out so you can hear your own wisdom, your own insights from your own perfect spirit, that consciousness within all of us, that we are all perfect spirit. One consciousness, many different forms. So today I want to talk about autoimmune diseases and how our criticism, our judgment of self, the not good enough beliefs provide fuel for these autoimmune diseases. And this is from my own personal experience with multiple sclerosis, psoriasis, psoriatic arthritis. They were all autoimmune diseases. Then I also had bipolar as well and migraines. So I had a lot of health challenges. And I've worked with a lot of individuals, and I saw this applied to them as well, where they felt not good enough, not worthy, not deserving. Really, that not good enough. That's that criticism of judgment of self that really needs to go. It really provides the fuel for these autoimmune diseases to spark. So when I help myself and help others to let go of that inner dialogue that's critiquing you all the time, or judging you, blaming you, shaming you, all that stuff needs to go. But for many, it just can't go like that in a snap of the fingers. Unfortunately, it's not that quick, but there is a way out. Because we have to realize when we're judging, criticizing, condemning ourselves, beating ourselves up, blaming ourselves, shaming ourselves, all these stories, there is a way out. Because anytime you're in these stories, you're not here in this moment. Meaning that you're not aware where your feet are. You're not aware of the sounds around you, the sights that you're seeing. You're up in here someplace. So you can be up in here in the story or here in this moment. Like, where are your feet right now? What's that surface feel like? What's the quality of the words? Is it soft? Is it loud? The volume, how is that? What's my background? What's the color of my shirt? These are things in the present moment. So just think about that when you just look at the background, the shirt, the floor. You weren't here. You were engaged in your senses. And your body's always here in this moment. So you have a choice in every moment. Do I choose to entertain this story, or I choose to be in this moment? And something to be aware of, if you notice up here, it's like, don't judge yourself or don't criticize yourself for being up here. Just simply bring your focus back to this moment. It's really learning to be at peace with yourself. And peace is the ultimate energy of transformation. And this is what I tell people. Don't focus on healing. Healing has a lot of baggage with this word. Like when you say healing, what comes up for you? Maybe drop some comments below. I'm just curious, what comes up for you when you say healing? Or if you tell other people, I'm going to heal myself. What's the head trash they project back to you? Oh, you can never do that. That's impossible. You have that forever. All those kind of stories. But that's nonsense. I'm living proof that once your health is gone, it's not gone forever. No. Your health may be gone here, but you can bring it back because you are the perfect spirit that can do all things. And they usually say like miracles are associated with divinity, and usually divinity outside of ourselves, like God is out there. But God, the universe, is always within us. I don't quote the Bible much. What it says in the Bible is that we are made in the image and likeness of God. So that is the consciousness. That's not the body. Because look at all the billions of different bodies on earth. But there's one thing within all of us that has never changed. That consciousness, that perfect spirit. And I love to do this test, this exercise for people that don't really get that, understand that. Look at photographs from yourself, from very young to teenager to a young adult to later adult. Just look at all the different photos of you and just see how all the body has changed. So the body is changing. Then where did the real you go? Where did you go? Look at all those bodies. Where did you go? No place. Because spirit was never born, never dies. It's just here now. Just enjoying this moment, this experience. Just content with all that is. It's simply the mind creating a story about this moment, that this shouldn't be, that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy, you're not deserving. All that criticism just needs to go. And this criticism creates a poisonous inner environment. So for me and for other individuals I worked with, I saw when I cleared the head trash, miracles happen naturally. Because we're clearing out all this junk, all of this debris that comes in thousands of different flavors. And it can be so subtle, you might not even be aware that it's creating a limitation, a block. That I'm not worthy, I'm not deserving. Or maybe you read a story about something, that this medicine does this, or does this, or this condition lasts forever. And it creates a little story here that really blocks you from really trusting and knowing yourself. So we just all need to do our best to not judge yourself, not criticize yourself, and don't judge and criticize others as well. Because that too creates a poisonous environment within you. We have to realize that everything has an energetic signature. So low vibration words are like hate, anger, frustration, not good enough. They're all low vibe. So you really want to keep your vibe elevated, to smile, to be happy, to enjoy this moment. Because realize, I'm alive. All things are possible. It doesn't matter where you are. You just begin wherever you are and recognize, I'm alive. All things are possible. And all things are possible in the present moment. They're not possible in the story, in this false reality. They're not possible here. They're possible here in your soul, in your spirit. And if we simply get this quiet, then this will just arise. So this right now, this is screaming at you. Your inner chatter is constantly screaming at you, talking to you very loudly, condemning you, criticizing you. And your spirit, your soul is always whispering, hey, go do this. Go do that. How about this over here? Go do that. And we'll keep nudging you, encourage you onto your path, your blueprint to get your health back, to get your finances. Whatever it may be that's troubling you, Spirit knows the way. The soul within you knows that way. It's simply this: creating stories that are not true, and taking away your power. Because you have immense power within you. And that's the whole point of this channel, is to help you discover your own power. And I could do 1,001 videos talking about different topics, because there's 1,001 different flavors. And I'm getting requests to talk about this, talk about that. Because the mind has just so many subtle flavors. Some of them are real obvious. You can never do that. That's like a real obvious one. But real subtle ones, like something you read something that no one could ever do this. This is hard to accomplish. This is difficult. Difficult words should be thrown out. It's nonsense. It's a step-by-step process. It's only difficult if you look at the whole mountain. But if you just take a look at that little pebble, it's like, I can move this pebble. Yeah, there's a mountain in front of me, but I can move this pebble. This one pebble, this one pebble, this one pebble. And it's moving pebbles with each moment. And the mind will grow impatient. It loves the boredom story, that this is taking too long, I'm bored. Go entertain me with something else. I don't like this. I want to keep you distracted and busy. Because your mind likes the familiar, the comfortable. the mind hates, despises diving into spirit, soul, into that space of the void, the unknown, because it's difficult there. Not difficult because that's, once again, those little subtle words that come. It's a challenge to stay in this moment when we've been taught for so long to live up here. That's why I was sick for nearly 40 years with the MS, the bipolar, being run over by a van. That really caused the cascade of my health issues. But that's the body's issues. It was never perfect spirit. Spirit is never touched, never goes dark. It's simply the dark night of the mind, and we can wipe that out. We can clear it out and really tune into who we truly are. All right, I think that's enough for today. So just take a moment, take a breath, be here. Feel that peace. That's who we truly are. All right, take good care. Bye for now.